Cloudburst available to try and push him a little bit further forward, and they're ready and set with a paranoia to leave these remaining players blind. Even with Scream nearsighted, he'll be able to take down one, but the pop flashes back. What is these pictures?
The pictures are brilliant, and take a look at that. It is pretty much nobody else than Boaster. Face palming already, but Scream is actually doing what his name intends to do. Liquid finding that diffuse and finding the retake. Can we have those pictures at any time again? This is ridiculous. I know. It's not gonna find him a kill. It's still looking somewhat doable. Fnatic are finding kills left, right, and center. But finally,
it's going to be a very aggressive push. All in plays so far from Fnatic. The pace being picked up to put the pressure on, and Derke already finding one solid flash, and he's going to get a second of the round.
Massive amount of damage that has now been dealt by the side of Fnatic. It does not mean that this works easily, as suddenly Jamppi is hiding back in window and shows us his proficient aim.
But it is just one, and then a quick trade for Scream.
And that's the thing, it is just one. It might have not been even that successful as they thought it would be in the Blade Storm. Just some success, but Doma obviously finding the kills when needed. Problem though, it is Jamppi who's left alive. Ice Cold Finn finding Mistic. And this brings it down to a duel of an IGL and to the star player of Liquid. He finds it, the triple is his, and that's the Red Bull clutch brought to you.
Just an alt use for information. The From the Shadows finds every single player, and once again it's a fast take, but Scream
no way! And Jamppi can only make it one. Suddenly they just all jump on the side. Brilliant stuff from Link. And just has to wiggle around the corner, and here it comes. Boaster is blind, but Doma got the reply, finds one, and Boaster chimes in when exactly needed. You see him screaming there at Doma. He's fully zen. And it looks like they so much search for the exits. What is your plan, Liquid? They definitely go on site. They definitely go in. But Derke is making short process and short work of them. That was a little too slow, but at the same time, no, it doesn't look like it. And taking a look at it, Soulcas, he's actually going to be caught before you see that little Hunter's Fury getting him. Brilliant stuff though from Derke. Magnum chimes in and gets the double over on site. And this should once more get them to spike down. Liquid backs against the wall, opportunities are limited, and you have to put... It is concerning what Breach is able to do. The fault line is absolutely dangerous. It's gonna be put towards Derke and Boaster, actually, but no chance in the end. Jamppi is trying to find exits, and he would be lucky to even get out of that alive. The double D's entering in, the big hedge in front of the house, but Derke... Oh, he's whiffing the initial ones! No way! He is flashed, I'm fully with you, but at the same time, it would have been just one lucky shot and things could have worked decently. That is now the Earthquake coming down middle, and the problem starts to arise for the Fnatic side of things if there wouldn't be their hero called Doma. And that brings us to a 2 versus 2. Back and forth once more. It's once more such a tight game. So close, but do they know where Link is? It doesn't seem to be the case. Well, indeed they know, but he finds the quad. With this first half a little bit. Here it comes. Fault line in combination with the flash, and he gotta tell his teammate that they're all just coming down. Magnum on his own. He should be isolated. And as they come left, right, and center, no chance. It was the crucial frag of Soulcas that seemed to bring them the round. Excellent stuff coming in from him.
A freebie push, and the time could be everything. They need to clear Link from the corner, and he's already gonna get
They don't realize. They didn't realize! It doesn't seem like they noticed that Scream dropped down, but this is suddenly Soulcas saying this case is closed. Brilliant stuff, the timing that Scream hit. Let's say one now. Kryptix still waits and sees the head of Boaster, but is going to be eliminated immediately. With now the Breach putting down his fault line over on the side, everybody's somewhat concussed. Derke is already on the quad and seems like he might be just hungry for the ace. As it is all down to him to kill his fellow countrymen. And obviously you got 3 more supporters left here on the battlefield. As Derke moves around. Left hand, mate. Left hand. Left hand. Hello. He's gonna find him. Yes, he does. There is the ace. The action over on the seaside, it comes in. First frag found. The second one, not granted. And suddenly it's Fnatic in the driver's seat of this pistol.
Yeah, they've got the spike down as well. Jamppi's lurk is actually not going to be catching too much, and I'm not sure what this paranoia can actually do. He's used it, but they're not going to be able to catch any of the players because no one was really close enough. That utility popped a little bit too early, and well, it's going to leave it on the remaining 2 to try and almost push in dry. He's got his teammates supporting him as well, so it's going to be a little bit more of a problem for Jamppi, and he will lose that battle as well. Link as well, like this spot with a stinger kind of sucks, so he needs to get in nice and close, and even still Derke is going to connect. It's given information over, but it also fakes out that there's no one here, because why would you dart that position if you have someone in this corner? It completely fakes out the remainder of Wild Boast. How has he hit a frenzy shot from there? And with the time remaining, Mistic has a pretty good angle onto this spot, but he does only have a ghost.
Yeah, you know, mostly I would say it is Scream.
And well, for him to get two there, I'll be honest, I didn't expect him to get the second kill. Not a bad spot to be in. Aftershock forcing Mistic out, but he actually manages to remain. The trade's not too bad, but it's going to be left to Jamppi. 1 versus 2, they know where he is.
But suddenly the spike's hitting the ground, Tom. The problems start to now become a little more difficult. They know where he is.
Yeah, no, an added benefit. They managed to win the round that was, again, ultimately sort of a bonus. It's a bit of a weird place to have it because both teams technically had a pretty strong buy coming into this, but obviously with the extra force buy round that came in for Liquid, it changes up the way that the rounds have gone a little bit. While they may not be noted just yet, and actually the wraparound timing could be everything. They've got an operator in play. Magnum already finds his second of the round, and while he definitely knows exactly where Kryptix will be, he might have had Derke's help, but it seemed like Magnum didn't need it at all.
That's absolutely a live feed picture right there of Magnum. That was absolutely a live feed picture. You saw it right there. Astonishing game so far, and Liquid are just not missing it too much. Fnatic sent Derke in, coming in hot over.
He's heard it.
Yeah, he knows.
Where is the aggression this time being punished. A slower start for Liquid, just waiting patiently, yet to win a round on their attacking side. But you know what? I think this one's looking pretty good. A 4 versus 2 after plant.
Getting the rifle here out of the battle is still around the corner. Soulcas awaits him and easily takes his head off.
It's not really going to work out, and it should be a kill for Soulcas here. Derke 1 HP somehow survives.
So will he remain back there, or will he be just somewhere deep close? Well, the flash was just timed for both of it, and that worked brilliantly. And, oh no. Looking for anyone here from mid to the peak. Brilliant stuff from Boaster! He's getting them lined up. His ult is now ready as well, but is he going to find anything? No, he's just elevated the corpse, but he gets information. That's brilliant. Kryptix tagged him down to 70, but Jamppi might be just coming around the corner. They have no clue what's happening. First frag found, and Kryptix brings the tie in their favor. Jamppi screaming. It's brilliant stuff coming in. The spike goes down nevertheless, Tom, and still, the weaponary's looking better on the Liquid side.
Actually, Derke could get over that trip, so they're going to have to try and be a little bit more aggressive. I do like the play from Liquid. Oh, he actually snaps back to the second head, and he knows that there's a second player on that left-hand side. Derke gets this kill onto Scream. This round is over. And it's actually, he's not going to get it. It looked like it was set in stone, but Scream has brought this back into a winnable position, down to the 1 versus 2, but one of them so desperately low, they might even spot out Kryptix. He's in this corner with his Phantom. They're going to try and peek him together, and he can't quite snap back. Huge round from Derke, Doma, and the full squad. They use their utility perfectly, their ultimates in tandem, and Fnatic have earned themselves an 11th. They're instantly dead within this round. No way to bring him back, and straight away, Boaster, he's going to be stuck in this corner, and, well, dead.
Oh no, and there's even the one-way smoke back to spawn. So suddenly, welcome back to the back and forth game. This is Team Liquid fighting against Fnatic. If you just joined us, you know, Tom, where it's a different year, a different day, different time zone.
I think it just, like, my calendar just says working today or not working today. Like,
so it's red or it's red or green.
2 options. An A. But they're going to go pushing into this C side. The defense of it so far hasn't been fantastic. And again, they're going to try and force Magnum out, but they're not actually watching the angle.
Oh, and this might be Doma saving the day. He's actually backing off. 15 more seconds for one of those guiding lights, but it's more Soulcas that has high impact. The gravitas off those kills. He's sending them back home and down in the coffin. And as Scream waits for the flank of Derke, he's getting the counterpart out. Team Liquid, they bring home number 12.
I've got your trail.
Easily can answer that. It was actually picked by Fnatic, and this is making it more dramatic. Now we might just head into overtime if Boaster and Mistic keep on.
my God.
The man's not seeing a thing. He might just be blindfolded, still finds those kills. That's just a Spectre, by the way, putting that down here, but it's still Jamppi who could deliver us a show. First frag granted, second as well. The third and fourth not coming in. How close can this game get? By the way, this is map number 1. Jamppi's waiting. And as he patiently sees the players coming around, he whiffs on the first nearly, but okay, we're gonna rest that case. Still more are coming over to the side of A, and as from the left hand, right hand, Derke and co are chiming in. Yeah, no real issue to get the spike down, but the retake, that case isn't close yet. And here comes the guiding light, or is it? Yep, mate's blind, but Boaster got it all in favor for his team. That's becoming problematic. At the same time, Fnatic got so much utility, he knows. Yep, he knows, but he's not gonna find him. Still, man advantages over on Liquid, and the prancing horse still looks good in just this situation. Spike has been planted. You still have to fight against Derke, who's not hitting the shots you would usually expect. Magnum Slink is not successful as well, and this brings us only to Mistic. Good luck, and nice try is probably the only thing you can say. Otherwise, he will be just an absolute magician. That ain't happening, Tom, and seems...
And it's given Scream quite an aggressive spot to try and take a face. Now, there's so much information gathering, but because of the paranoia being low, they actually get nothing for it. The counter flashes coming out of Link as well mean they can't even face on the Scream, and he's gonna go dashing through. Oh, it's a bit messy, and Jamppi's actually the one to get the remaining kills on the flank. They're trying to now sell that same fake from before.
Yeah.
Pull them back in over into an A-site hold. But it's going to be left onto Doma. That flash is so sick! He even dinks up Jamppi. It's not the kill, but he has done more than enough. Now the teleport's going to come across. This is a freebie. Doma's going to get that one all day. And the fact that this man is still alive is an absolute joke. But he finally falls. But it's bought time. And this is all that Derke needs. He's now completely behind them. They're faking out sounds. They're trying to bait in this peak. But actually they've decided to plant for Defender spawn. That is so smart by Liquid. They made a perfect read.
Yep, they didn't have any information over long, and therefore they made a different decision. It's only down to Scream at this point in time. And he's obviously the Belgian clutch king you'd like to have in this scenario. Adil is hearing the bullets coming over from long. He gets Derke as well. Mistic chimes in, and there's no chance. The prancing horse is riding into the sunset with a victory. Brilliant stuff, and this means...
why Team Liquid are able to keep that lead and eventually...
where he absolutely flattens Scream after an upwind. Please do go back. That was a brilliant moment.
The wall could be put up any second soon. Boaster's already setting himself up with the sucks and stuns. That's obviously brilliantly done. And that's Kryptix out. Same goes for Jamppi. This is right now a retake by the book. Oh, and all the frags Derke finds! The triple again! And there you go. What a start with Race.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of that came down to specifically playing Raze.
Nothing! Sounds like a spa day to me, but we have different kind of ideas about that. In the meantime, Doma swinging wide, finding the Liquid players pushing already onto the A side, and that is seemingly a walk in the park. Link tries to now get a few lurks left, right, and center. Oh, man.
What?
No.
Did he just headshot him through his butt? Like that? How did he get that headshot?
I don't know.
Yeah, they've already managed to bypass quite a lot of the utility. Now they're going to be spotted out early, but a nice shot onto Magnum is going to clear him from the close spot. The showstopper in, and Derke actually manages to not only get a kill, but he gets out of the corner. He's quickly traded by Scream, but the remaining players start to fall.
Oh no, and suddenly he's getting dinked. No, this is not working in favor of Team Liquid right now. The weaponry is not looking good. The weapons are not ideal, but Jamppi's turning it around. Starting off with a duel between classics and, well, a proper rifle.
Just hiding behind his utility. The screen has been so annoying to play around, and they don't know there's a second player here. Doma's just hiding like, oh yes, walk into the corner, my friend. It's safe. Just try and go in. And well, just look at how ratty this Viper setup is.
You don't want to be in this situation right there. And as he's moving off, once more spotted, a second left. I think in old German we say disgusting to that. But that single pop flash, once they all enter the site, once they all try to take control over the spot, that might be just a game changer. Jamppi seeing the head of Doma, beheading him instantly. Link goes on, and the last player standing, that's gonna be Mistic. Back from the spawn, you gotta perform, and by the book, it is a fault line working brilliantly.
And he's now been, I was going to say hit by the aftershock.
No
he actually
way.
lives to tell the tale. Almost manages to get the kill. Magnum running through will do some damage. But again, it was only really Derke that had anything. And Scream, he's looking like he's on point.
You saw that the gravity well came in a little late, you could say, as he could have already pushed that far. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate when you are...
For them to actually move away from this one. And actually, they're going to start fighting. They've managed to get themselves a kill. This one's obviously for free, but the amount of damage really isn't too bad. And Derke, he pops his showstopper. He's going to get caught. It's left on to Magnum. And actually, I think some of the knives have been missed. Running out, getting very low on the amount of blades that are currently left in the hands. In fact, it's left onto one. The one-tap machine, and this time it isn't going to be happening. But the time's incredibly low. I don't know if he's actually going to have this one. It's going to be close, just about through. 0.34. Fnatic scrape themselves around. We're going to see the Cosmic Divide going through. But again, it kind of leaves things a little bit awkward. And because of that, they're going to throw in their own utility. But Boaster hides on the other side and still gets 2 of them.
Just becoming the hero with the Spectre in hand, and suddenly Soulcas is the last man standing. Derke sneaks already through B main, and he says goodnight, sweet prince, putting him out of the... That made the difference.
10 seconds left.
Okay.
Okay, they really wanted that orb, and I guess technically they now get a second one for free because they took a bullet in the back of the head.
Out of the equation, Doma waits back on site, slows them, but can he find the kills is the question. In combination with Mistic, most likely. And the Killjoy is coming in as well, but suddenly Jamppi is gonna go for it. He's gonna destroy that.
He's gonna destroy it.
Oh no, but Derke, wait, hold on. How's he going to so fast? Hold up, wait a second.
Yeah, maybe just going to play for the exits. Like, it's unorthodox. It's not something you see very often in pistols, but hey, it's ultimate orbs. And then they can even just dive into the spike in the end if they really want to, and just make this one really costly for them. Yeah, in fact, that's exactly what they're going to do. So that's actually fine. Now they're going to start throwing down a few stars on the B site. Information will be had. Soulcas, that is a sick flash, but Magnum is able to catch both of them. And while, unless Jamppi hits a pretty sexy shot or two, I don't think this round is going anywhere. And now we almost have the problem of having these extra weapons. Now, if
digits, and that's the thing. He talked about a landslide usually happening when you're defending. In this case, it seems it's do or die for Team Liquid. Their map choice.
The problem I'm seeing, though, is these rounds are being too clean. Like, exclude maybe the pistol round. Other than that, I don't even know if did they get a kill in the last round either. Like, they don't have a whole lot of flashes in this composition at all. So this is going to become incredibly difficult now. They don't have the ability to stun and pull people out of position. Nice shot from Doma, though. At least gives them something into this round. And, well, that's a surprise. He went over the top of the wall instead and takes down Scream. He's making this one costly, but Jamppi is there once again. Of course, a lot of utility going into the back corners, but it's going to be a very fast retake. Pop flashing themselves back in. Make that 5 of the players for Liquid are already here. They have expected this. They've rotated into this, and Scream is going to start connecting with those knives. It leaves just one man standing. It is Mistic, though.
Behind the green wall. Finds nothing, actually. Unfortunate for him. That, though, they move over to the B side. The first man coming into the fight will be Magnum. Is he going to be eliminated, though? Actually, it's Boaster on the other side of the map. For a second, I thought it's going to be the bait. No, but Kryptix is finding it. Doma's still on it to his right hand. There's a Sky awaiting. Do they know about the corner just underneath? Does he check it? He will not see the barrel. No opportunity for both of them. But Doma, Soulcas knows. Hold on a second. When do they finally figure out? Help your teammate! No, it does not work. The spike could still be brought to the ground, Tom.
Scream. See, even if he was to die there, he's already won them the round. Like, he knows that his teammate's far enough away that there's no chance for a kill. But the fact is, they're mainly going to rely on Derke to get them that opener, and he won't.
that looked like it would have been 100% on point, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Doma, they'll get Scream, and more players start to bombard that site. The invasion has started, but all in favor of the Liquid side. No chance at all. 8-12 it is. Oh, Kryptix gonna have a problem back there in Link, but no issue. It's gonna work easily. Soulcas waiting back on site. At that point, the British duo over on A will most likely and pulverize your opponent, but with that flashbang, it might be just an invitation for Kryptix. 50 seconds execution. Which direction? Not set.
Fnatic actually have a res here. Now, it's not necessarily in the greatest of places, but I think they're going to be able to regather up this control. It's going to leave the clock fairly low, but it's definitely worth it. You're going to get Derke back into play. There might even be a weapon for him to find as well. And now with 30 seconds left, well, I think it almost has to be a B play. There's not really much of an option. They're going to try and sell things over, but look at the other side. Link is already wrapped in behind them. Now, there is going to be a turret watching. Scream already manages to pick off one, but there's the perfect timing. Taking out Magnum. Peek back in from Jamppi, but he whips! Both players whip! What has just happened there? Derke goes down, and now it's left all onto Boaster. He's had a strong map, but he needs the 1 versus 2 to close it. A player up above as he looks to try and wrap around the TP into the site, and Link, he's going to win them another round. An impactful triple kill from start to finish, opening and closing, and Liquid are going to get their 10th.
I can't believe it. I'll be honest with you, I cannot believe it.
Sure, again, this is going to be a weaker purchase, but this is just looking like a farming simulator rather than Valorant. Because already they'll find themselves a couple of kills. And, well, Mistic at least gets 1. That's something. They'll have a pretty decent combo of ultimates for the next round. Now, there's not going to be any heroics from him this time as we hit 12-11. This could become a little bit awkward. I love the combo, though. Try to spam them out the back. Derke, he's actually missed his blast pack.
No way.
It could be awkward. And it's actually Magnum to go down. Kryptix waiting in the corner, not expected. And now we have a 3v2.
And not only do we have a 3v2, we also have a flank in form of Scream. No way that Doma whiffed the wall this way, but he can escape. Back into the fumes he goes and slam themselves into overtime. Scream is out, and Doma might just keep on doing it. It is only down to Doma, and on the other side of that wall, Jamppi awaits. He gets the kill. Goodness gracious. 13-11 is the way to end it. Why not make it any closer?
The team to talk about here is Fnatic. You can't look away from the fact that they themselves, for you really to solidify that, because he had a brilliant